right off the bat, I just want to say, expect this one to be a bit of a shorter one with plenty of interruptions. Um, got our newest trainee puppy, and oh my goodness, one sec. Alrighty. Anyhow, like I was saying, I expect it to be a little bit of a crazy day today. Very it's very busy over here. So, well, I guess busy, but at the same time, not. If that makes sense. Like we basically got the new trainee puppy, so we're gonna be working on that. But at the same time, it's more just reactionary stuff that's happening. So what happened last time is we got control of this whole area. What I'm gonna do is just open this up next round. Gonna just pile everybody in here. This guy is gonna have the best reactions of the bunch. Actually, I probably should have given this guy the knife now that I'm thinking about it. But anyhow, so we're just gonna pop him in here. More than likely, there's gonna be stuff in the hallway. So we have these two go in, burninate that hallway. This is the only part that can possibly burst open, so I can probably have this guy just standing by with his AP. So if it bursts open, he just comes around the corner like BAM! And just annihilates something. So that'd be pretty handy. So let's go ahead and put him here for that reason. Leave him standing so that he can continue running. For Thea Larson here, thinking she needs to go back and get more supplies. Yeah, still sucks we lost this guy, but what can you do? Who do we have left? Alright, Moses the medic. Do you have medical supplies? Yes, you do. So you can go ahead and join up on that bum rush party. So yeah, we'll put you right here. We've got our shotgunner over here, so just in case they open the door and like a bunch of Reapers pop out or something, she's gonna be probably sticking by around here just to kind of shotgun everything. Get more flamethrowers going. Do you have enough to carry another canister? Almost. She's going to lose some points if I have her carry a canister, so let's pop her down here. We're going to have to run back for a resupply. But at the very least, I just want to clear out the hallway and have somebody watching it, just to make sure that we're all good there. If they walk through and they clear it all out, like assuming there's stuff actually hiding in there, what I'm going to do is probably just have everybody retreat back into this hangar room here, or this storage kind of facility. This is kind of like their weapons room in a way. It's like they've got the guy with their little desk here. They've got some computers here facing away from the desk, just kind of because. They've got their very inconvenient iPad over here. But yeah, then we should be able to get back here. Nothing should have enough points to get us. But yeah, so far, no mental stuff happening, so that's nice. Yeah, she's running back. The tank's still doing his thing. Thank you, Evan, for holding the door this long. And let's see that next turn, then. See what happens. I haven't even checked if this is working properly. But yeah, so definitely, like I said, expect that there will be, like, muted moments. Expect that there will be interruptions. Basically, yeah, the new puppy, she tends to... she's still getting used to used to life away from her litter mates and stuff like that. So she's there, like, cuddled up with her little stuffed lab and everything. But occasionally she'll start crying and everything. And plus, about every 30 minutes I have to run her outside. So we'll get there. We'll get there. The joys of little puppies. But yeah, the kiddos were super excited. Oh, it's already my turn. All right. That is suspicious how little they're moving, but okay. All right, open the door. Why is there nothing here? All right. Okay, I'm gonna have her squat over here. I'm gonna have these two go this way. And I'm gonna have this guy... Actually, right, that door was a blowback. We don't want to do that. Alright, these two are here as a backup plan. There's a chance they go around the corner, chuck a grenade all the way over here, though, in that instance. Okay, so you know what? No, these guys pull back. Want to make sure that they're out of blast range. Alright, so we'll do that. Probably just back a little bit just for safety's sake. Let's put you here in case any Reapers want to rush around that mess. Because what I'm worried about, this is a nice hidey hole that they like sometimes. And then, like, around the corner is a hidey hole they like sometimes. Yes, I've done this particular layout so many times that I roughly know where they like to hide. But just in general, that's where the AI would love to hang out. So, alright. Thea here. I think you were the one who wanted an extra shield. It wouldn't hurt for us to have a shield up front there. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and get that shield up. How many points does that drop her down to? 37. Yeah, it takes a lot of her movement to make that happen, and we probably should be having this launcher guy doing that. Oh yeah, you singing? Yeah. Just over here singing a little song. Daw. Alright. And let's hope nothing terrible happens. Let's see. Oh, yep, called it. Please don't shoot. Yeah? Yeah, the puppy's taking a nap. Yeah? I know it's a pup. That's Peyton, she's taking a nap. I know, you'll get a chance to play. She just has to take her nap because she kept Mom and Dad up all night. Saying up all night, she understood it as apple. You're already eating an apple. Apple's one in your mouth. Alright, so in a feat of absolute tactical brilliance, this guy decided just to do this. So she hit herself a couple times somehow. Wait, do they have, like, reflective armor or something now? Is that a thing? Huh, alright. Something to bear in mind. Let's get this door open. I want my shotgunner right here. Because the others can be ready to rush forward. It's kind of risky putting them there, but... basically what I'm thinking, like, if they throw it here, they will somehow nail the shot to put it right here and get all these guys into bleed. But I would hope that it's too long of a distance and they get themselves stuck right there. So that's the prayer for the moment. Let's continue getting the shield down here. Definitely want to get one of those going eventually. It's probably not the best idea to have, you know, shields on my buzzard guys, but I don't really see it as too much of a bad thing. So, okay. Let's go ahead and end that turn there. Lock it in, as it were. Start getting some scouts up. I think what I want to do is maybe get... Okay, they're starting to move people over. Okay, I think they're repositioning now. That they're trying to get everybody over on this side. Not to mention, they seem to be moving their front team there. Okay, in that case, I want to get my flamethrowers up as soon as possible. And in that case, we probably want this door open. Alright. What was this guy carrying? Mass heavy. Wow, that's fancy. Huh, it's weird that he's not even bleeding. So whatever mass heavy is, we have one of those. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and pile these guys out here. Yeah, we can make that run. Alright, good. That area is clear. That's not Sky. Her name's Peyton. It's funny. So, I don't know. So for anyone that would have kiddos here, it's funny because the new little pup there. She's got really fuzzy ears, which my daughter just associates with Sky from Paw Patrol, so she keeps calling her Sky. Anywho, moving on here. Alright. Hopefully we're safe. So, what I'm thinking happened, and we'll see if I'm ultimately correct on this, what I'm thinking happened is that, yeah, they massed their entire group over here, because we've only fought, like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 5 out of, like, 60. Yes, we've already lost one guy out of that, don't question it. So, hi there, Evan. Maybe she's a Paw Patrol? Maybe. I don't know. It depends on how much machinery she's got on her back. I was watching one of the DVDs we got for her yesterday, or not yesterday, the day before. And it's funny because they had this one bit. They're like, "Oh yeah, need to move a giant ice block, so clearly get 3 puppies to do it." So they're all like popping cranes and crap out of their backpacks. That show's so bizarre if you even think about it for a second. Love it. Alright, let's continue getting our shield down here, because I don't want to advance anywhere without that shield. Yes, a grenade could still take them out, especially with that low health. In fact, probably the better bet here would be to have her swap with this guy. His accuracy is only 30. Hers is better than that, so yeah. Actually, what's her strength at? Strength of 50. Yeah, no, she's actually much stronger between the two. Still worried. Okay, so I might just have to blow this door with a flamethrower. We'll see. I'd like to just keep it there if I can. So I don't want to move this guy yet. We'll reserve that for the moment. Yeah, tank's still blocking it. Let's hope nothing comes around. If nothing comes around this turn, we should be okay. Because if this is anything like previous layouts, hopefully we got the one that's like a C shape at the bottom here. So we just basically go down that hallway, torch the things hiding behind the door, and then, if assuming that there's going to be stuff hiding there. Usually in this case, once you're starting to gain some ground, they start just hiding directly behind the door, which is awesome with flamethrowers because, yeah, you just fire it at the door and it hits them straight through it. Alright. So, first off, you're going to be our scout. This is freaky, actually. So, I don't think they can make it safely all the way across this, so I want to blow this open. And this will essentially give us an early warning if they're coming around the corner, and also blow this open. For 2 reasons. For one, that'll give us a little hidey hole to duck into, because then they'd have to make the full run otherwise. For another, it'll clear out that second barrier right there, and again, the third is just early warning. Alright, so we'll do that. We can get the rest down here. Put them a little bit farther back from the rest. Make sure that they don't have any reactions ready to go. Scatter them about a little bit so nobody's getting grenaded in their entirety. Alright, and I think we're ready to move the rocket guy back. Though, for some reason, I have a feeling I want to keep him there. I know it's unlikely that he's going to be useful from where he's sitting, but I don't know, for some reason I just want to keep them there. Right. And usually when my gut's telling me something, well, it's usually something that my brain completely forgot about, so we'll see. Uh-oh. That's not good. Actually, that's very good. He missed, and I was just right in the open. So I should be able to circle around with you. Huh? What's that? Are you sure? You sure? Oh, yeah? Oh, dang. Okay, our minigunner apparently has decided to be scared. So we're actually getting really close to the Praetor here. That's why we're starting to get all kinds of freaky mental effects going on. Right, take a step away from the thingy. That guy's going to go ahead and not exist anymore. Alright. And I'm assuming because they kind of count as scouts or whatever, that's why they've got so much movement. Alright, so we'll get you here. Get you here. Probably put our... well, okay, no, our shield already moved down here. Alright, we're gonna put you right here. Hopefully she gets 2 shots if something comes around. And then let's get you this way. Waste those reactions. Same with you. Because I do not want them reaction firing with these things, because they'll just burn each other alive. Which just won't be fun for anyone. Well, I mean, it would be fun for the AI, assuming it could actually have fun. What I could do is maybe move them back here, but then they'd have a shot from here, so they'd never have a reason to go around the corner. So I'll just spin you. Friggin' old comm strats right here. Delete all of the reactions you don't want. Wait a minute. Did I leave you with exactly enough to react? No. Okay. Yeah, I saw the one guy with 31, the other one has 33. Oh, it's a couch? Looks like a horse. Are you sure about that? That doesn't look like a horse to me. Well, alrighty then. Apparently the couch is a horse. I stand corrected. You sure about that? Yeah! The puppy's taking a nap, though. You gotta be quiet, okay? Go shh. Yeah. Good job. Alright. So what do you guys think? What are the odds of this? Are they all just going to come around the corner and going to get ridiculously overwhelmed like that one demo of RE1 that never actually ended up being in the game? Or do you think we're going to pull this off? Yeah, we're getting low on the ammo front, that's for sure. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have her go fire down that hallway to, again, give us a little bit more early warning, and I'm going to have her go reload. The rest of these guys should have 3 shots left. She's just got the 1, so okay, we'll do all that. Put you here at an angle so that Reaper comes around, tries to take a bite at their butt, and you're like, bang, bang, bang. This shotgun should be able to sort them out, no problem. Because, yeah, they can... like, burst shotty's awesome, but this one does a better job in certain circumstances. Like, burst shotty's better for rookies. Like, if it's their turn, they've got the jump on somebody, run up burst shotty, they can't get interrupted during that burst. It's fantastic for those situations. For situations where you want, like, one big shot, where you want multiple reaction shots and maybe, you know, get more than just the bursts, this one's going to be better. And it's got technically better damage overall, like, per turn. Though, to be fair, we're comparing a Mark II with a Mark III, but still, you know. Alright, let's get the shield over here. This is just begging for a grenade right now, but hopefully that won't be an issue. Hang on. Minigunner, we need you. I'm a little bit surprised she was the first one to fail, actually. Because they should have had 6 immunities to that. Not to mention she had maximum morale, not to mention her bravery's really high. Not to mention, she's got, again, like 6 immunities from it, so I guess it was like a crit fail or something? Not sure. Oh, come on now, what? He just got through all that and he didn't even burn a little bit? Alright, good to know. A little bit annoying, but good to know. So that's one of our flamethrowers down. That is a shame. Goodbye, Moses the Medic. Then Lightning McShoddy's damaged. Oof. At least they didn't get over-damaged. AKA vaporized. Alright. So where is this dude? Right there? No, he's not. He must have hidden... Okay, we created a problem with ourselves with this Nook. Because they've got to be utilizing it. I think what happened is he came around the corner, he hid in this Nook, and then he moved. Because he should not have had the means to move around that corner and still fire. So we're going to go ahead and stick our shield right there. This is what we need to do from the first place, because they pop around the corner, they're like, ooh, look, exposed, let's take a quick shot here. No, these are mums. You don't take that. You go put this back, okay? Go put it back. Alright. So, that was less than ideal, but okay, Lightning McShoddy should be able to patch herself up. Actually, can she patch herself up using Moses' gear? Maybe better bet is just patch herself up and then replace the medkits. There we go, she's patched up. Drop that one down. Pick up your shoddy, pick that up. Okay, she can't quite pick it up. That's fine, we'll leave it there for a moment. She'll pick it up next round. Probably should have just picked it up in her hands, to be honest. Move these guys up one tile. And then I need to get this... I don't want to have that get vaporized, because there's still a chance he can come back, worst case scenario. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have her run him back to the landing area. Because, yeah, he might still have a chance to make it out. I think that was pretty much just dead even with his health. Alright, put you right there. It's a little bit more aggressive than I'd like, but at least this way we've got scouting going on. So even a cannon shot shouldn't do too much. They're crouching, so they should take it on the shield. So yeah, this should be a decent position. Their accuracy should suck. Of course, if it's a cannon shot and it hits behind them, then we've got problems. But aside from that, we should be okay. And we're going to go ahead and get Rocketeer Guy in here, because now his rocket powers are needed. I think we'll have Sophia here come back with more rockets as well. In fact, we might as well just have her leave the flamethrower here, so she can reload it later. Alright. Don't round the corner. So now we're up to like 6 or 7, I think. Cool. Alright. Well, they've got a lightning shotgun, or cannon thing. Rude. But at least they're just unconscious. We can get them back on their feet. Problem is, there's now lightning tiles in the way. And our medic has panicked. Beautiful. Alright, you need to attack. Do you have a medkit? No. Do you? No. Do you? Yeah, I think we might be losing our shielder here. Okay, you can drop a medkit. If somebody can get right there, they should be able to revive her. So first order of business, you need to see if you can survive those tiles. So go right here. Alright, you see 2 units. Where are they? Right here and right here. This should still be a safe shot. Alright. Hit them both, and can get out of the way. You step forward. No points to drop this. Don't have enough points to act while over there, though. Alright. So you need to get back here. If this guy can go pick up this medkit, then he should be able to at least revive her, but I don't know if he can get out of the way. Right, just revive. Okay. Now, the reason that I did that is it frees up this one to then go here and redo that shot. Perfect. I think that, yeah, that wiped both of them. So now you get back into cover. He should be somewhat safe. It's no guarantee, and any shot from anything will kill him, but either way, they should hopefully be surviving and popping up next round, because it looks like they took 13 healing, at which point they can be patched up. They can put their shield back on. He can take over for shielding duties. This guy needs to start heading this way. You need to pick up this one, as well as this gun, ideally. And then just in case here. These elites, corpses, whatever else we can get anytime. And then just drop both of them so you have your full TUs next round. Okay. Who still has moves? You still have moves. Okay, I think we're good, maybe. We'll find out in a moment, I suppose. I would love to be able to go pick them up and move them out of the way, but I can't do that right now. So we'll just have to hope that if, you know, like a Reaper comes around the corner and decides to go this way for some reason, then they roll that 2% chance to fire at him. That's a good thing to plan on. Always check for that 2%. They're probably going to get one more attack off during this round. But we're up to maybe 11 down for 2 of our own. Crap. What the hell? They just rolled high on a cannon. Beautiful. Yeah, I should not have blown that gate open. That friggin' vent is screwing us real hard here. Alright, she's up. This sucks. We basically have a situation, yeah, where they're just running around the corner. I can go for that, but there's a chance it'll backfire against that wall. Alright, safer bet might be to start retreating and heading down the other hallway then. Just use the tank to block this off. It would be a lot of them in one small area over here. In fact, I could sacrifice the tank entirely. If I take 2 bursts, actually, and start firing through here, there's a chance they'll start redirecting their attention. I can probably take 1 to test it, because I don't think 1 will be enough to get through. It will result in the tank being destroyed, no question, and if we have to leave, well, then we're just kind of screwed. Alright, I'll leave these medkit on the ground. You need to retreat backwards. You need to pick up a medkit. Hopefully this is the good one. No way to know for sure right now. Best bet, I think, here. No. No, we gotta save that. I can have her pick up this... No, I can't have her pick up the flamethrower. What can I have her do? Actually, yeah, if I do this, do this, do this, she can move this out of the way. So let's move it here, drop it on the ground. Done deal. Okay. They're not taking tile damage from walking over here. So I'm going to need this guy to throw some stun gas down this hallway, and hope that when they decide to come around it, they just run into it and pass out. Other than that, we gotta retreat from here. Alright, pick up this guy, and see about dropping him over here. Or maybe over here. Just kind of get them out of the way. Shielder's gonna have to stay there. I know they've only got 15 health. Realistically, even a stun gun will be enough to kill them, but right now I need to know where that guy's coming from. There's not really any ifs, ands, or buts about that. See, what I think would be really cool for Xeno too, and I probably should remember to go post this on the forums, these bases always kind of gave me a Resident Evil type of feeling, like where you're just going in with this whole team and then you don't know what's around every corner. But then it would have been really cool to run into more situations where like you show up but everything's already long since done. Could be anything. Take that ship and escape. I mean, we already have the Apocalypse Skies just parked above here. Escape is currently an option. But yeah, so... Yeah, I should not have done this. I was intending to use it, was waiting for the shield guy to show up, and now they're just using that against us. What I was thinking is to just take this shock charge and throw it right here, and then just wait for it to go off and just capture them, basically. That could work. I don't know if they'll just come around the corner and cause other problems, though. So yeah, either way, we're grabbing everybody and falling back for the moment. Shield is just going to sit here to try and maybe do some shenanigans, but... Actually, they shouldn't be able to throw a grenade if I run them around, so... No, but then that one's exposed, so... Best bet is actually probably run them here and have them face this direction, so that the shield will take the hit, whatever it may be. If they decide to go all the way into here, then they're going to leave themselves wide open, and we're going to have a 50% chance to take the shot anyway. Actually, I think it's like 65% in the mod. And then we're going to pop Rocket Guy back here for that particular situation, and then replace his rocket with a flamethrower. And then if we ever can get a hold of this hallway, this looks like it was the really good spawn. So if this is the really good kind of layout, the ideal here is that, yeah, this would be a big lab, big open area, with basically two things here going into a second lab down over here, which then goes into a hallway, which then goes into the command room right over here. So we're not terribly far away, but there's still like 30 lizards in the way between us and them, so... Yeah, and they're already starting to get their psionic stuff through, so that's always fun. But last time, they did charge to some degree. Not very far, but we might be able to do something with that. Alright. Let's see what happens. Alright, they've got some Heridians coming up. Whatever those Heridians did, they either ran away or... who knows what. Yeah, nerved ain't great. Dang it, Lightning McShoddy, come on, this is not the time for this. You've also got resistant armor. Alright, any eyes here? No. What I can do is probably pop them right here. Shield would take the hit if they just... Oh, crap, they're not fireproof. I am stupid. Okay, get them out. God, That's just blunder after blunder with this. Alright, well, we have the shield there at any rate. Please do not lose the PA to this. Right. Mr. Dude Guy, drop your med kit. Go grab a shield. Drop these two because they're worthless to you anyway. Drop a couple of these. Drop one of these. Drop one of these. Pick up that shield. I realize now that I made a mistake in that regard as well. Anywho, now that I'm getting everybody killed off... crap. Alright, you continue pulling out here. I won't say it's impossible, but yeah, morale is definitely low. Once morale gets low, it's kind of hard to come back. Alright, you need to go back and start threatening again. Should've just waited a turn. I don't know why I went to go grab the shield now, because that was a really stupid plan. They might be dead now. Nope, shield took it. And actually, if they don't have anyone else coming around, we might be able to go offensive again. But this is why I wanted sentinel suits for everybody. The reason that I went for more of the buzzard suits... Oh, crap. Well, we can't do anything about that. I can move forward and crouch. Alright, we're gonna do something risky here. Okay, good. I needed to know if this was their home. Right. This guy needs to go right here. He should be the more tempting target. If I pop here, we should be able to burn around that corner. Alright, no result. That guy's panicking. You need to go get your equipment. Let's turn off roofs to see where that is, though. And I might actually have to use one of these shock charges at this rate. And yeah, she can go ahead and drop one of these boxes of shells so she's not wasting her very few points. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, yeah, chuck that shock charge around the corner. Even if we don't end up actually capturing them or trying to get them out, it's the safest bet right now. All right. Right now, Concetta here is potentially in a little bit of trouble. I didn't want to put a flamethrower in here because the flamethrowers can backfire and cause you to melt yourself if you're in these small areas, which I have to say is probably unintentional in terms of design, but definitely realistic as far as what it is. But yeah, so offensively it's a bad choice here, but what I'm thinking is that yeah, that they hopefully don't know that she's here, because I don't think these actually show up on the global view of the whole thing. And anyway, hopefully they just wind up around here, try to attack the shield. Minigun pops out, takes care of them, save the shock charge, something like that. But we definitely need more hands at this point. Running a little bit few on those. All right, what are we doing here? Because they might just run around the corner and then just chuck a grenade in there, and then they're just dead. Because I can't really get a medic to them. They've got a Reaper coming through the fire now. So that's fun. Can you potentially handle that? Yeah, but it's a little bit dangerous. Alright. We're gonna have to do it. Alright, that was completely worthless. You take the shot. Crap. Alright. So now we're out of fuel entirely for you. Yeah, it's time to start falling back. Actually, no, wait. We've got one more with a flamethrower. Yeah, so he's gonna go swap out with this one right here. You're gonna move forward. I want you to... No, I don't want you to move forward. I want you to do nothing, actually. Yeah, take the shotgun. And just sit right here. You are fine there, because they want to pop around that corner and attack him. This is a bit of a dangerous thing, because they just can see them around the corner. We'll deal with it as we'll deal with it. You. Might want to pop that shock rocket in there. That might be a decent idea. But so far, the reason that I have him with an AP is like if a Reaper or something gets around the corner. So yeah, he's going to continue sitting there. The nice thing with APs is that they're very precise. Alright, let's go drop this stuff off over here. And then you need to grab us more tanks, because we are completely out of ammo here. Or at least obnoxiously low. The minigun's still fine, but yeah, we're down several hands, down several guns. There's problems. Alright. I'm dreading that grenade sound, that little tick-tick. Alright, I gotta run the puppy outside real quick, so after this turn ends, I will be right back. Oh, crap. Alright, that's not ideal. So we need to remember where their gun is. You can go ahead and swap out before I forget. Okay. So we've got no pressure here, unfortunately. There's also that ballistic cannon, presumably lizard. I don't know where they are at the moment. I'm gonna pop you here so that you're hiding behind the shield. The ideal would be that to stick as many people behind the shield as possible, so that they're tempted to take those shots. Not Lightning McShotty. If they go down, we are basically out of options. Right. Probably bring one axe along. It's not a bad idea. We'll leave one loaded flamethrower here. Anything we need from here? Not really yet, anyway. Yeah, bring along some of these. We're going to need one of these stun rockets. Another medkit wouldn't be a bad idea. And okay. Should be good, right? Yeah, that should be alright. Alright. So I need to go take this puppy out, so I'll be right back. Alrighty, and back, though I will probably mute it pretty soon. Puppy's over here playing, so gotta keep an eye on her. Okay. Wait, did I not end my turn? I don't think so. Okay, you already moved, You panicked. You're a main line of defense, but I can't put you there or else it'll surely result in a bait. I can maybe put you this way. That might potentially give her shots if any Reapers come around. Otherwise, she's just going to break their power armor facing this way. Do you have reflexes with a rocket launcher? Yes, but I don't know if they actually can fire it. That might be hilarious or might be tragic. And then, yeah, you're on your way back with the supplies. So let's get this next turn in here. Please, everybody live. So far, we've had nothing but grunts. We had a couple of the super special variants, like the ultra heavy ones. So those are like the ones that are all like black lizards dressed in black spiky Terranite armor and that kind of thing. So it's still a little bit weird to me that they're that they specifically have the ability to get knocked out by gas. It just seems unusual. And I'm gonna leave this here, by the way, just to screw with the AI, hopefully. Maybe mess with their pathfinding a little. Alright. That was potentially dangerous, but right now we need to focus on getting this team back together. So let's put you here. We're gonna put you right back to where you were. Waste your reactions. This fire is going to go away. We're going to have a shield guy run up and do a little thing right there. And we're going to wait for something to pop out. Hopefully they live. Then minigun goes around, hopefully deals with any Reapers. This guy goes around, deals with anything else. Go ahead and have lightning pick up and move this guy. Yeah, just drop your stuff down and move him out of the way just in case. Yeah, you can probably hear the little puppy. Just doing her thing. Aww. What's wrong, Peyton? Alright. Yeah, she's doing her noises. So I'm muting it for a little bit. Yeah, she is young. She's, I think it was like 5 weeks or something. She's one very fresh puppy. But yeah, they were, originally it was actually supposed to be, we were supposed to be picking her up in about 2 weeks, and then I guess the timeline got moved up. So, Puppins. Alright. Shield's gonna go here. Actually, better bet will be here. Alright, we'll have Flamey go with this way, probably. No, that'll just tempt a grenade. Alright, we're gonna leave them right there. Except to waste all their reactions. Alright. Yeah, you're gonna be right there, because I'm still worried about that ballistic guy. The fact that they're retreating seems a little weird to me. because they should have no reason to retreat at this point. They definitely have us in numbers. This is, I think, where I dropped the... I need to drop this guy on top of the shock rocket I dropped earlier so I know where it is. There we go. And then this one needs to continue running back. I probably should have left the axe, but I figure if we run to another out-of-ammo situation, it would be nice to just have a thing I can pick up and kind of bring to bear, as it were. But I'm going to be using Rocket Guy to start escorting the downed units back to the drop pad. It seems unlikely that the... Okay, I don't want to say it seems unlikely, because that's exactly how it'll end up happening, but... I wouldn't figure the odds are too high of the entire squad getting wiped in one fell swoop. So, like, for that to happen, we'd have to be, like, in the parade room with all of their team after us, basically. Even though everybody can get taken out by a single ambush, like, they would still need to attack a lot of places at once. Alright, good. So we know there's two. Perfect. Okay, so minigun can actually take that one out, and then hopefully that will cause the other two to be suppressed. Nobody panic. As they panic. Why can you not make that shot? That puts you at 49, gives you 7 to step back into cover. Right. Okay, that was a little bit worthless. There's a chance that it might have suppressed him, though. Okay, I think that might have popped the other guy too, but I don't know for sure. So you're gonna pop back around that corner. You're gonna go here. I want them to try to take a grenade throw around the corner. Yes, it's risky for Consetta here, but they shouldn't have a clear shot. But there's a lot of fire and smoke in the way. There's a chance that they might just hit themselves. You panicked. I'm a little bit disappointed in our fearless leader here. He was just panicking left and right, while everybody else seems to be holding it together better than her. But whatever. I mean, you go with the people you got. It's probably all disappointed because, you know, here's this entire team she's been training up from nothing. She's survived this base raid before, but, you know, even when she shouldn't have. So, for those that missed it, I don't know how she got back from the first one. Because she was down, she wasn't even on the drop pad, but she somehow rolled a kill save and just came back. Like, I left with the dropship. For whatever reason, it just counted her as surviving. She was knocked out, which I'm assuming once you're in the KO state, like if you roll a chance to survive that's low enough, maybe you just get back anyway. So I'd like to think that, yeah, she just kind of crawled into the dropship and just kind of smashed it outside the base or something. Because, yeah, we even lost the dropship, so I don't know how that worked. Yeah, they were seemingly suppressed last time, so we're going to try that again. I'm not worried about losing ammo on the minigun. We got plenty of it. Alright, you're going to crouch. Right, you're going to go here. Fire about here-ish. Alright, that didn't seem to hit anything. Alright, Lightning McShoddy, get over here. Because I need you leading this friggin' team. Or at least keeping them somewhat sane. Because they're all getting a morale bonus from her just being here. As long as she's within 10 tiles, they shouldn't be panicking. If she goes down, we're gonna run to a tantrum spiral, and then it's just time to leave. That's why I'm going and retreating people as much as I can here. Are you just gonna sit there? Weird. Okay. There's an option here to just have her throw a uncharged well, charge, right there. If I throw this down, pick this up, it's 28 to throw. Right, do it. Excellent. Do do do. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-do. There you are, you dick. Alright, where is he? Alright, good. He's suppressed. He should be taken down next round. And flamethrower, I kind of want to move back here, but then McShoddy's in dire straits. He fired twice, so he might have the points to fire once. Shield's in good shape, but I don't know if I want to risk that. But there's potentially a bunch of really good captures right here, so I also don't want to burn it. Alright, we're going to go here. Just going to waste those points. Strawberries. Oh, you want your milk? Milk. Yes, ma'am. Alright. Apparently that was some very intense milk. Alright, I need her getting back there faster, so we're just going to drop my one axe that just bred into two axes. And okay, we'll roll this next turn in just a moment. One sec. Well, crap. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I need to clear this. Then if I can do that, then we can just take whatever we captured here, drag it back to the ship, probably leave at least one person watching all this, take the people that got downed, head back there too, and kind of just go from there. Just for now, yeah, I'm going to start, or going to continue bringing people out of here. Because this has gone a little bit south. And apparently we forgot a guy somewhere. Yeah, they're right over there. Apparently I've been just running that guy back and forth, completely forgetting why on earth I was bringing him there in the first place, so... Brilliant. And then, yeah, I'm going to have this guy chuck a bunch of stun gas around the corner, just to make sure there's nothing else out there. For the moment, we're going to be backing off the goal of capturing the Praetor, but if somehow there's the opportunity, then we're going to take it. I don't really see that being an opportunity with Lightning McShoddy down. They're probably just going to keep getting unnerved now, unless something happens to improve their morale, which again is pretty unlikely at this point. They do kind of need her to function. And yes, I'm bringing this like pily paste of what used to be a person back as well, just on the off chance it does something. So we will see. Like, I say off chance, the chances should be 0, but of course you never know. So alright, first off, let's have you round this corner, see if you can see anything. Right, bunch of down dudes. What about you? We know that there wasn't any immediate shooting, so we can at least confirm that there's a door there, but... Alright, we don't know what's on the other side of that door, though. So I can have the PA bring all of those guys out. See what they dropped and all that. Bring the flamethrower in here as a backup plan. Yeah, as long as they're taking hits from the Praetor, we're gonna have problems. Basically, if we can even get one out, just like, okay, kind of my plan here at this juncture is to get somebody close to the Praetor. We just kind of try to hold, if we can get to that hallway, hold the hallway, try to get a Praetor to come out, repeatedly hit it with things until we start seeing damage, then throw a shock charge at it, and then run at it with a minigun, and then assume that the shock damage will be 500 or whatever higher than the physical damage, and then just, like, shotgun it to finish it. Because I'd figure one burst from the shotgun, or rather, yeah, one burst from the minigun. No. Yeah, one burst from the minigun should be enough to shred it and get it down to doing damage. Then throw the shock charge, then go in with the shotgun. And then I think that should be enough to down it and capture it. If not, it should at least be slowed down. So I need at least 3 to pull that plan off. It's very unlikely to work. And I need people to stop getting unnerved, so the more kills we get here, the better. Shield guys in particular are going to start panicking at this point because they can't actually get kills. I actually might be able to run these 3. If this fire dissipates enough to let the shield guy run up, we might be able just to take this door and start unloading. Alright. Nobody panicked that time. Alright, good. It's not a backsplash door, so he can hit on the other side of it. We can leave them in these positions for the time being. If a Reaper decides to go around the side and takes this tile right here, Flamethrower can hit it relatively safely and might still hit and kill, but it's an option at least. It's dangerous, but it's there. If something happens to that forward team, everybody else just leaves with whatever they got, and then we come back with a different team. It's heartless, but it's how we're doing this. Alright. Doesn't look like anything's on the other side. That's what I brought those flashbangs for. It's kind of feelers. Funnily enough, basic flashbangs are not necessarily too much worse than the super advanced ones here. But we can make them for just cash, so it's not bad. Yeah, let's see if we have a chance to... How did you even pull that shot off last time? Because it doesn't look like it should even be possible. Oh, no, there we go. There it is. You just can't do it right now. That's fine. At least it looks like they're holed up. I forgot to drop this guy. Alright, just took what was left of that one rookie, just like picked it up in a jar and sloshed it on top of whoever that is. It's like, here you go. There you go. You're technically safe now. Yeah. Alright, we'll get you out too. We'll need to have them come back for Lightning McShoddy. So yeah, we're gonna secure this door and then just kind of hold it for the time being. I don't want to walk directly up to the door because they might pull some shenanigans, and especially if the flamethrower decides to reaction fire, then they would just die. So until I can take all 3 tiles, it's not safe to round that corner at all. Not that it's terribly safe right now, but it's, you know... Okay, you're not going to reaction fire anyway, so let's see what we got here. Alien Mass Sniper and Heridian Elite. He's slightly more portable. Alright. I'll bring you here. And it's not even over-encumbering them that much. Alright, we'll drop you down here. See, the nice thing, like, if we get out with just these captures, that actually would still work out pretty well in our favor. Because then we would essentially get bonus damage going forward, which means stuff like shotguns and whatever else will do more. I don't know if there's any bonus damage versus Praetors. I would really hope so. Alright, please don't attack. They're moving around, but... yeah, they're not... I feel like they're all just slowly moving this way. That's going to be... probably one of the doors in the next room. Yeah, we still can't get through. Alright, let's put you about here. I need him to be able to move forward and grab the guy and then come back. So I'm not going to do anything fancier with him. We're getting so many nice bravery checks here, though. So if we were actually to succeed in this one, like, just actually take the base somehow, they probably would be completely, completely unfazable. Kinda just want to say take this loaded flamethrower with you, just so you can drop it off there. No, we need to leave it, though. Take these. Yeah. Now take this too. Let's grab a few things and go. Gonna move it all up to the front. I think once Emil gets there, I might have him maybe pick up an extra couple shotguns or something. Alright, can you make this throw? No, you had points problems. Please don't come through that door. So every time that you can kind of see it stuttering, that's when they're moving. If there's absolutely nothing, they're sitting and waiting. So they're definitely moving people from the other side. And it seems like what it is, they want to attack with groups of like 3 or 4. So they're moving everybody over from this side. If I were to use this tank and fire here and blow this door open, it would eliminate the possibility of saving and loading. So we can't check if there's tiles, if the leaving tiles are good or not. But we do have to keep doing these little fights, and we're going to still keep taking injuries and losses and all that kind of thing from doing it. Otherwise, we could completely sacrifice the tank and then not have that problem, which is why I really should have brought something like a rocket. and why I'll definitely do that next time. But, you know, at least progress is getting made so far. Right. I'm sure these mass things will be handy, but still. Right, Sebi Elite, Incinerator Cannon, Incinerator Ammo, and Heavy Smoke. Right. You are immune to fire. Stop trying to avoid it. Right. And then probably one more turn we should be able just to go block off this door. Right. Run you back. What I'm expecting is that same old move that always loves to screw over every base raid. Just the door opens and a grenade flies out. If you try to do that, the odds of success are maybe like 25% to throw it around that corner. If they do it, they are going to nail that throw every time. It's kind of funny how that goes. Alright, seems like we have a clear path with the shield. Good. It would have been real cool if we had like a base operator or engineer or some crap that got captured here, but oh well. Let's see, what are you? Another Heridian Elite. Ion Sniper. I think we already might have had one of those. And then let's put you in front of that door. It's okay, there we go. Now we shouldn't have any more fights coming from here. This area is blocked off. They're going to have some people in this kind of center chunk. Whenever you hear the teleporter going off, there's going to be people coming and going from there. Keep saying people. I don't know if lizard things are allowed to count as people. Suppose opinions on that may vary. Also, I guess actually having that guy on the drop pad would be a bit more useful than leaving them right outside of it, huh? Like, well, you saved the pile of goop, but you didn't save that one. After they valiantly friggin' gave their life. This is when it turns out that there's that one exception. That one exception to the rule. So what I need for this situation also, I would really like to get more backup here. So that's going to be your job. Because if one of these guys panics and this door just opens up, we're a little bit screwed. So Emil's going to take over people chugging duties. Here, drop you here, turn around, pick up this one. Do that next round. Actually face this way so you save a few more points. You turn around so you're saving points. You... walk here, drop this one here. Then have just enough points to run back. Now what's this? Ion cell. I think we already have one of those. Kind of looks like jewelry. Then heavy neutron. And I think we have plenty of those as well. So Ion Sniper might be new. Might be worthwhile to keep some of them around just for having them. Right, this guy's currently out of points, but if we drop his shield down, next turn he should be able to throw a grenade in here. As in he should have enough points to be able to pull it off. So we're going to throw a gas grenade, probably wait maybe 5 turns or so. If there's anything waiting right outside the door, then at least... Actually, no. We probably want to use just a flash for that. There's no sense in sitting and waiting. See, they would be lizard people, so yes. Alright, fair enough. Always knew we were getting into reptile politics here someday. Alright, and I probably want to have Sophia Gabri here probably pick up Lightning McShoddy's shotgun. And then speaking of, we gotta get Lightning McShoddy out of here. See, this was the problem. Whoa, no, 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 you are... Are you serious right now? Alright. We got one shot. If this misses, they're dead. Right. Could I... How does that not trigger reaction fire, but this does? Yeah, I should have minigunned first, to be fair. Yeah, if I fire right there, I should hopefully get them both. Yeah, well, we lost our guy, but there's another two of them gone. There go our stun grenades. But I don't think that could really be helped. Alright, so she's going to take over for shield duty. You are going to drop a med kit to let them patch themselves up. Wait, why didn't you pick up the shield? Crap! Alright, take their flamethrower. There's just bad. Okay. Alright, then put you here. If they try to take shots, hopefully it'll be at them. They usually won't go around this side unless they kind of feel like they have to, I guess. So at this point, we just got to push through. You're going to have to take... yeah, you're going to have to head in here. I was hoping to just have her be a backup, but that's not an option anymore. Right, you need to finish moving people, because we need more up front. Yeah, just run back. We need those out of here, though. See, it reminds me of the scene from Wind Talkers. Oh god, it's been ages since I saw that. Is that the one where the guy bum rushes a tank because he freaks out, or is that, or was that like Band of Brothers? So we've got a flamethrower right here. Right, they're healed up. Actually in surprisingly decent shape. And yeah, I put the shield in their backpack. That's what happened. Okay, so what I'm going to do... we've got a shock charge on you. What I'm going to do is have her take this shield here. Going to have her circle around the side. So this spray shouldn't be possible. You're going to go around the side here. And kind of be ready to attack from that side. Shield's going to be there to take aggro wherever it needs to. Rocket Guy is going to continue doing his thing, although he's going to leave his rocket launcher up front. And Evan, Mr. Tanko here, will continue sitting here and blocking, I guess. Alright. See, that might have been saving Ryan's privates. Might have been. Wait, what's illegal? The whole burn a nation thing. I mean, to be fair, they did it first. Alright. I can't take the shot, but I can at least take the crouch. So yeah, usually when there's rooms like this, they like to hide up here out of sight. This room might be clear. I still think that a lot of them are going to be in that hallway, but they're just... It seems like they're really just sending them a couple at a time. So this strategy is definitely going to work, but I don't know if it'll work this time. Alright, let's put you here, put you over probably hereabouts. A little bit worried about having a Reaper come around. In fact, yeah, let's probably run you this way. Okay, you continue running here. You need to save Lightning McShoddy. Let's see. streaming when I didn't catch up the last episode, of course. Yeah, so yeah, last one I don't actually know if it got saved properly. I ended up turning off my computer almost immediately after that one, and I don't know if it saved. So we'll see. Actually, haven't checked yet. I had some stuff that I really need to take care of. So anyhow, but yeah, actually, speaking of, one more moment, I need to go take the puppy out again. Just a sec. Alright, hello again. So let's see here. Let's see, still wish y'all a nice time whatever day it is. Well, it seems like a daytime. It's hard to tell because everything's just frozen outside. You'd think the sun would have gotten frozen by the looks of things. But anyhow, it's a boatload of work, so nothing new. Sounds about right. Better to have work than the opposite. Very true. I mean, whether if you're retired or if you won the lottery or something, then you can sit around doing nothing. Or if you like pulled it off as an author to the point where you just never have to actually work again. But I mean, at that point, apparently, if trends are to be believed, you kind of just live on social media, randomly turning characters into different characters all of a sudden. Anywho, let's see, definitely do more than 8 hours. Do not really strike me as desirable. Well, see, it depends on how they're waiting. I mean, are they having fun in the absence, or are they like happy to have a minute? I don't know. It depends. Anywho, yeah, overwork is difficult to deal with, but also they tried to pull off a mind control. Yeah, they just became unnerved instead, so that was a fail. All right. Well, I mean, they panicked, so at least it failed. At least it failed. This is getting dicey. Alright. Yeah, if this is the same layout, then there should be a vent right here that leads to the command room. In which case we can shove some stun grenades in there. And that should potentially capture some dudes. Alright. So I feel safe taking this, because that should bait them running out of here. Oh, shoot. Alright, hang on one more second here. Let's see. This time you'll never get back. Still stuff happens, so you need to adapt. Also true. It's always hard to balance all that stuff. Life's complicated, I think we can just put it that way. But yeah, once it looks like just so you know, by the way, once it looks like everybody's going to need time, that's when I'll go ahead and let the tank get eaten here. Because if they know that they can attack something, they'll start swarming here. But right now, they're just kind of pretty much getting stuck at the door and sending a few people at a time. So yeah. But anywho, just actually no, wait, no, we're fine. Okay. Something I thought was happening is not happening. But, because yeah, kind of what I'm thinking here is we need to put some pressure on them. And if we can put people in front of this door, they probably shouldn't attack from it. But if we can get that blown open, that'll give us some options to work with. Let me just double check that that hallway's clear. Yeah, it's looking clear. So let's put you here then. Next round they'll pop around the corner, blow this, it'll give them one shot. Maybe I should have you shoot instead because you've got the reload. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. She's going to come here, fire it here. They would have to pull off a whole thing to be able to make that attack happen. We can get our shield up this way. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to actually blow this open and have the shield hiding right here. Although this, the AI would probably see as more threatening. Though they might also see that as a chance to throw a grenade, so if we went for right here, that's a hell of a lot of mischances in the way. Sure, they'd probably still nail that grenade, but, you know. Yeah, I think that's the title I'm going to go for. So I'm going to go here to make that a little bit more possible. And then Rocketeer guy. Let's have you run here. Maybe I will pop this door open. Well, actually, no. I don't want to risk messing with the AI any further, because there's a chance I'll blow this door open, and then suddenly the AI will be like, attack you say? So that'll be a problem. Actually, you know what? A better thing. Let's load this into the launcher next round and leave it for the rest of the team. Because now I've got 4 guys left, and I need to be able to hold an entire door with one while, well, for a few turns while these two clear this way out. Get a few stun grenades and a shock charge. Well, actually, no, we only have one shock charge, so just stun grenades and a stun rocket in there. Assuming nothing backfires, that should hopefully capture some of whatever's in there. And then after that, we'd have to somehow go this way. During all of that time, this rocket guy will need to get Lightning McShotty out of here. We'll need to get these 3 corpses out of here. Or not corpses, but these 3 captures out of here. And then if these 3 fail, Rocket Guy is just taking everything and getting out. So, that's the plan. Is it a good risk of a Predator suit? I mean, so far with every wave, I've been able to build another one. And realistically, I feel like 1 Predator suit, a few Buzzards, and a few Sentinels is the way to go here. It saves on alloys, and it gives everybody what they need. Usually the actual armor isn't as important as the other stuff in this case, because we need to be able to take them out before they can actually attack. So, lots of predicting going on. But yeah, I think probably putting her right there is going to be the safest bet. It gives us eyes on the door. Gives us a little bit of safety if they decide to run away. It's a little bizarre that they decide to charge forward in these cases, but oh well. Go ahead and drop this here. Oh, okay. Once again, I'm sitting here panicking at noises. Because every time I hear water, I keep thinking like, oh crap, one of the kids... What the hell? Give me a sec. Okay, and back. So, yeah. Go figure. Somebody got some ice on their shoe and managed to faceplant down the stairs after slipping on the door, little doorstop thing outside. For a second there, I thought it was something worse. I just hear like a and I was like, oh. Well then. But yeah, they seemed fine. The benefits of winter are heavy coats, but anywho. Alright. So, care to give an update on how it went so far? Some more fails on the fortress front it seems? Some research? Yes. Yes, actually there was. And yeah, I was saying earlier, there will be some muted moments every now and then. Basically, I have we've started training a new puppy, so occasionally they'll be doing stuff. And the usual type of situations going on in the background, so... Oh, and we didn't lose those stun grenades, actually. So I've got 2 to chuck in there right now. Usually this doesn't backsplash, so should be alright as far as that goes. But anyway, yeah. What was I saying? So yeah, there were 2 failed raids so far. But this time we're doing it a little differently. So the first time went in with several predator suits um, and what's sentinel suits. This kind of layout, except we ran into really bad rooms going this way. So that was a problem. Second raid was actually kind of an accident because I started just spawning in the fortress and then just trying to take out wraiths so that I could go get some more research out of it maybe. I did manage to capture one out of some shenanigans because it turns out that yeah, if you hit them with a shotgun, then with a stun baton, then with a heavier shotgun, the stun damage will just very slightly edge past the physical damage. So they end up getting killed from that, or they end up getting knocked out from that. The Wraith Vivisection didn't really give anything. It just sort of happened, I guess. If this is the same layout as that lost stream there, it should just be like an L shape here, by the way. What was I getting at here? So, but yeah, so this one, it's still not very likely to succeed, but we did get 2 captures, and we did get several weapons out of the deal here. So I'm dragging those back at the moment, taking kind of the long way, so it takes like 4 turns to drag them all back here. Many of the team are already back here, and I'm going to try to get everything out that I can. At this point, the AI seems to have gone defensive, so the further I can push that, the better. I plan to put them here, put stuns through here. But yeah, basically what came out of... Oh, actually, one of the things that came out of that whole like repeated like 1-turn raid situation is that when you have this kind of layout that spawns in, if you want to sacrifice a tank to hold off this area, occasionally there will be an engineer or any... Well, it apparently rolls any unit whatsoever that can spawn here. And one of those times there was a professor, so I'm assuming that's the final engineer or something like that. But anyway, yeah, there was something called Professor that spawned in right here. And I tried to go for the stun trick, but it died. So we got a hybrid pistol out of that. Which, I mean, I don't know why you turn your Prius into a gun, but whatever works. And, yeah. It definitely occurred. I basically just off-screened a whole bunch of stuff, and then last week there, for the last one there really wasn't much. We were just repeatedly shooting down hunters to get alloys. So that's kind of what it came down to at this point. That the air game, we have enough stuff with the focus blasts that came in, as well as a lot of the other stuff. We have enough planes and enough hardware that just basically will respawn every time that they fall down. So in all reality, we shouldn't be able to lose anymore, because just shooting down the hunters still puts us in the positive. Like, we already just up and bailed on a terror mission recently, and still are positive for the month. So, and that was like right at the very start. There was only one wave to make up for that, and we've got several more to go. So I'd say, in general, we shouldn't be able to lose it anymore. It's just a matter of figuring out for the end there. NG +1 and +2, I'd assume the economy's a bit harder, so they probably are not running into those particular situations. But yeah. So right now, the situation that we're looking at, a large portion of their group is going to be still stuck on the left, trying to get to that tank, but unable to figure out why. More than likely, we're looking at like maybe 20 Reapers there, maybe 20 civilians or so. So they're sending, again, like teams of 2 or 3. So let's throw this in first to test it. Alright, so we know there's a guy there. We'll chuck in 2 stuns. Shield is just going to sit there. Sabatini... Yeah, I think she's going to be the one to make inventory runs here. So, for the sake of saving on weight, I'm probably going to drop the minigun somewhere, and then have her repeatedly run supplies out to this direction. Probably we're going to fire the rocket in there as well. It sounded like there were 2 things getting caught in that blast, so the more we can get taken out of that room, the better. Once we go through this door, we're probably going to run into a hallway of dudes. What I'm hoping for here is that they, they go through the door, we deal with them one at a time, maybe just slowly clear it all out that way. But unfortunately, we're running into a situation where we're going to need more supplies. So yeah, and as time goes on, we're going to repeatedly get hit by psionic stuff, because there are 2 Praetors, by the looks of it, just like there were last time. And yeah, that's kind of just where we're at this point. So, we're just going to keep doing this, going to keep trying to capture stuff, going to keep doing stuff, and then eventually we're going to get through. Like, the first time that I tried this, I was able to get through it. It's been problematic ever since. I'm assuming it was just amazing RNG that first time, but what can you do? Alright. So you go ahead and start chucking these in. So this, I don't believe, should be able to fail. Because despite saying 70%, it should be 100% for that tile. I'm going to risk it with running this one out of here. I don't think they can see your offensive potential. So they might just see the shield and think, oh crap, I don't want to run into that. You know, that does not seem like my kind of idea of a good time. I'll keep running this guy out of there. I probably should grab the civilian first, just in case this goes south. Because at any point, one of them can get mind controlled, and then we just have to run. Especially if it's one of the flamethrower guys. We're just screwed if one of the flamethrowers gets mind controlled. So I guess if anybody's on low morale, kind of like you, we should probably drop that flamethrower. Alright. And next turn we go. By the way, as far as the no mic comment, it's still on, right? Like, everything's all good now? I haven't abused the mute button to the point that it doesn't work anymore. Oh, man. These kiddos and this puppy, it's adorable. Alright. So, I need this flamethrower. Well, I'm gonna have to just use the minigun, actually. We'll leave that flamethrower there for the moment. I know it's opening up a potential can of worms for the future, but I need to have it there. Alright, let's pick these up. Pick up some of these, pick up probably some medical supplies as well. Alright, next round on that. Realistically, I don't think anyone can even take hits anymore, but just on the off chance they can. Alright, he should be getting out of psychic control range. Okay, there's a ton of stuff in there. And actually, if I can throw that flashbang and get him stuck in that cloud, that'd be amazing. Alright. Probably wouldn't hurt to have some grenades on her, just to give her something to do. Alright. I know it's tedious. Truth be told, this is one of those times that I can understand why original Xenonauts was made the way it was. Because there are certainly times when it's like, okay, it's getting to the point now where these item logistics are going from kind of just going from fun to excessive. Like right now, we're spending most of this time just shuffling items around. All right, got 2 more coming, so we can check this in here. Alright, hopefully they're suppressed in the stun gas. So, the first time that we did the base raid, we got a engineer out of that. So that'd be cool if we could accomplish that again. I think actually we got the... What the hell? He didn't even open the door. Frickin' hacks. What is this? That is some crap. He didn't even open the door. he at least uses blood grenade for what it's worth. Should be able to pop out with you, roast this guy. Can't fire from there anymore. Yeah, if you go here. Right. Here's hoping he can't make that shot. And then you crouch, because he probably can just shoot through your armor. It's frustrating, but it happens. Okay. That's just fantastic. Alright, so we got one under alien control. We got this guy still trying to haul bodies out of here. We still haven't gone and picked up Lightning McShoddy, who will probably somehow still survive anyway. We can suppress, though. See what that does. Right. Okay, lizard guy's burning himself. And I forgot to drop the dude. Yeah, once again, we're just gonna fire down here. Just kind of hoping to keep him pinned down for the time being. Okay, we just got our person back. They're right there. Okay, come on now. Yeah, they're bleeding, but not too bad. If we can deal with this guy this turn, we should still be able to get out of this. Alright. So he should be right there. Yeah, there he is. And gone. Okay. Alright, so you're going to start running this way. Basically, this one's got medical supplies, this one's got firepower. As long as they don't pop through the door again, you know, pulling some friggin' Houdini crap, then we should be alright. Don't you just hate when there's elite lizard Houdinis on the other team? Alright, yeah, let's actually put you up here. Like, I want to move this one, I want to crouch them, but if I do, then next turn we're screwed. If I move them here, it's not safe. If I move them here, it's not safe. If I crouch them, they don't have the points. Like, it's just, yeah. It's a situation for sure. Come on, no more lizard Houdinis. Also, in a weird bit of how did that happen exactly? Right, they're just taking 3 damage, so it's not so bad. But in a weird bit of how did that happen, they got an extra shot somehow. So let's do this. Let's fire down here. Right, set that all on fire. And then circle around this way. I didn't hear any hissing sounds, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that we need more stun to make that situation happen. Let's drop you down here. And make the long trip back. Yeah, you reload. We still have one shield and one shock charge, but there's not too much use for it right now. Let's drop this, this, and this. Right. Pop you here, put you here. This here. Drop this, pick up this, pocket this. Actually, yeah, they're still going to be bleeding, but still a tolerable situation. Hi there, Sven Dragon. How's it going? So, I mean, so far so workable. It's... We're still kind of rolling dice as far as who gets to have turns when. I think that stun rocket, maybe one more stun grenade in here, will get us in a bit of a better position. But okay. Let's pick this up, pick this up. I think we're going to have the minigunner take that flamethrower so that she can still fire. So yeah, you go ahead and get yourself over here. You'll fire that next round. Maybe just have you reload, actually. Or can you not do that? Alright, just pick this up for now. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to just kind of randomly pop out, see if we see anything hiding there. Assume they're going to need to take some corners to actually attack us. And hope that we catch them before they catch us. How's it hanging? Well, currently watching a puppy and some kiddos and trying a base raid here. So far we got 3 captures, kind of by total fluke here, as in I couldn't get around this corner, so I threw a shock charge into a fire, knocked out 3 of them. I don't think we're going to be able to get all of that stuff out of here if we do have to retreat. We've run into a few situations here, like for example a lizard was able to just ignore this door. He just phased straight through it and tossed a blood grenade and got rid of somebody right here. So we've run into a few cases where it's a little bit, you know, the usual kind of it sucks to get one shot, but then again we also don't have the best armor type situations. But hopefully at some point we'll be able to get through this, and I'm just cycling through and quick saving like 3 times just to make sure I'm not missing anything, which I probably will anyway. I don't expect this to be the attempt that succeeds, even though we're right outside the command room here. I'm certain this is the same layout at this point, so I'm going to say with almost certain positivity that that's the command room right there. So first order of business, you're going to go ahead and take this. Yeah, they're still in there. I'll get another rocket out here if we can. Okay, just keep poking your head out. I need to get Lightning McShoddy out of here. Leaving this door locked so that they're still stuck there. At this point, they only seem to be sending one guy at a time out of whatever cluster is behind this door. So we're basically cheesing the AI in order to get them to be stuck in one side of the base, and more or less just slowly wandering over here. Switch over to the flamethrower just to be safe. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. And with any luck, they don't end up rolling too many mind controls. Sounded very close. I'm going to assume that's right there. Yeah, they're sounding very injured, so let's drop this launcher here. Probably just going to send Sophia here to go pick up anything else. Still keep circling around the corner with you. I would say this would be the stronger corner to do that from, but I know that's not going to be the case. It can't be the case, because they'll just end up hitting themselves. Make that shot if you could. Okay, so nothing's hiding around there. And I need to go make the puppy rounds. See, what kind of equipment do you have left? I still have almost all of it left. Only like one shield and some stuns got vaporized, but aside from everybody else, I've gotten most of the downed units over here to the drop pad. I've got several flamethrowers, a laser minigun, several sentinel suits, a predator suit. If you're talking about back at the base, we do have enough materials at this point to just basically keep trying this. Because all I have to do is shoot down some more hunters, gives us more alloys. Just shooting down the hunters is enough to like deal with any terror missions. We usually can damage ships enough to the point where even base raids don't matter that much. So we should be stable, which might get shaky around Phase 4, but I think we at least have a month or two to just keep attempting the base raids. But anyway, hold on one second. I gotta go make the rounds. Alrighty, and I'm back. Another successful visit from the pup. So yeah, as far as this mission, well, let's see. Let's see how this turn goes, because this is dicey. I screwed up. I should not have taken that shot. What I was thinking is, if there's something, if there's a lizard, it probably would have survived grazing damage. If there was a Heridian, they probably only had like 20% chance to survive a grazing damage shot from this, because it typically does like 300-400 whatever per tile ish, give or take. So if it rolls medium to high, they're just vaporized. If it's a lizard, they are running about 500 to 600 at this point. So I'd say they'd have a better chance of surviving it. A direct hit they can't take though. Either way, I've been told specifically that as far as NG +1 and +2, the flamethrower is no longer able to just completely ignore their armor. So, which honestly though, I don't feel like any armor would be able to fully resist fire. Like, even spacesuits and fire suits that are made specifically for that sort of thing can't actually do it. But, I mean, they mostly do, but if they get overwhelmed, they get overwhelmed, and this is like a laser flamethrower. But, still. Right, so we need Lightning McShotty out of here. Yeah, she's right here. So we've had a few go down that were just kind of frustrating. So, weird. All the rest are corpse. This one's Dead Wolf Xenonaut. Huh. Alright. Take your peeks. I don't know how many we've downed so far, but I feel like they're definitely on the defensive. Hello there, Requiem. Nice to see ya. Thank you for stopping by. Alright, they panicked. They did their thing. Not much to do this turn. But okay, so to get back to that question. So, fire resistance never degrades? Yeah. So, out of curiosity, so for this kind of strategy, would the Phase 4s be able to completely resist the Plasma Thrower at this point? Like, out of curiosity, because I've been told several times that it's like, it's, you know, a crutch thing, which, okay. Like, it's a self-damaging super weapon, basically, which, for what it's worth, I'm basically getting the captures that I want, and I'm using it to kind of just cheese the rest. So I'm just going to throw this out here, see if there's anything that I can get out of this. See if anything's still hiding here. It's kind of interesting that now it's not working anymore. What's that about? What's the deal? I'm thinking there's something right on the other end here is why I can't throw it there. Alright, so I'm going to put you here because I don't want to risk it. Probably should have taken my peaks before doing that, actually. Wait, I already took my peaks. Oops. Anywho. So as far as material goes, we've got a Gauss 3. So Gauss Shoddy 3. We've got 3 Tier 2 auto shotties over here. We've got that laser minigun. We've got another shock charge. We've got a few more stun rockets. A few more stun grenades, I think. So what I'm doing is just basically throwing them through this little vent that I know connects to the command room. For whatever reason, the first time through they loved hanging around it. For whatever reason this time they loved hanging around it. Maybe that's just an AI concession that they're like, oh man, you know, people are going to feel like they're having full-blown big brain time if they do this. But either way. Oh, roof icon? That's why it's not doing it? That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense, because, yeah, now it's... Okay. Thank you. I was wondering what was going on there. But anyway, for whatever reason, they just love hanging out around that thing. Maybe a few of them have passed out at this point. I don't know. It's just kind of like a Hail Mary thing. If they're there, they're there. The plan is... Actually, I do need the flamethrower for my plan. So, first order of business is I get the Praetor out in the open, hit him with a flamethrower. I know they can survive it the first time through. First one died, second one got captured. Because the first one, like, I thought it was just some rando unit. I didn't think they could wander out of the command room. Right? So, apparently they can do that. Now, oh yeah, and we got plenty of flamethrowers left over, but we have far more guns than we have people right now. Actually, this is a really dangerous tile to fire that thing from. This doesn't give me full visibility. That does. I can fire, but I can't get back into cover from doing that, though. If I go from here, this corner's blind. Yeah, we're just gonna have to rely on that and just hope that we don't backfire onto that thing. Basically what happens if it backfires onto this thing, it affects all these tiles, so just dead. It's unlikely, because it counts as shooting over it, but, you know, this game just does some fun stuff sometimes. So we're constantly getting hit by the Praetors and all their psionic stuff. I mean, it's going to be a problem if anyone gets mind-controlled, but so far, hopefully, we're okay. Oh yeah, so back to that plan. So, hit Praetor with Flamethrower, throw Shock Charge, or no, then run up with a minigun, or shotgun, or something. Like, I just need to basically have something to hit it a whole bunch and shred its armor. Next person runs up, chucks a Shock Charge, last person finishes it off. With anything other than a flamethrower, so ideally like a minigun or something. Because I think they have like 1200 based off the first time from what I remember. I don't know how high it rolled, because I just kind of was looking at like, you know, 100, 250, whatever, just the usual kind of flamethrower rolls. So yeah. It's not technically rolling for a chance to hit that until it goes here. Interesting how that works. Although if I put it over here for some... Oh, it's because I have... Okay, it's because I have it over their portrait. I was going to say, how is it firing backwards? This isn't Xeno 2. Which, by the way, if anybody here is in the beta for that one, or has tried Xeno 2 yet, it's kind of a funny thing. The what's it? The grenade launcher, for whatever reason, just has a chance to fire backwards. It's not really necessarily a roll chance. It's basically the grenade launcher just seems to have weird interactions with the terrain. So sometimes, since apparently they modeled things actually going out from the weapon instead of just like here's origin point, here's the thing. Instead, it's like it actually fires out of the thing. I mean, points for authenticity. I'm not sure if that helps make it work right, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, they'll basically just occasionally, like, you fire it next to a hedge and they'll just like point it straight up in the air and hit themselves, or you try to fire it out of a doorway and they'll aim it forward, but the grenade launcher's like pointing backwards through their shoulder. It's just it's pretty great. But yeah, apparently the version that fixes that, as well as the actual early access period in which you're actually allowed to show it off, starts any day now. So let's see. See, a little tip for you: every time you do damage to aliens, 50% of that will also do stun damage. Meaning, if you do 100 damage, you also do 50 stun. Well, that's what I'm trying to cheese here with that strategy, because I know for a fact that I'm not going to be able to have the time to hit it with a stun, like full stun barrage proper. So what I'm thinking is I just I hit it with the flamethrower to reduce its health, get the stun down a little bit too. Hit it with whatever else, because the flamethrower won't reduce its armor or anything, so I need to hit it with like a minigun or shotgun or something to shred its health, or shred its armor. Throw the shock charge in there, because it has above 100 energy defense apparently, so basically shred that off, and then once the shock charge does some stun damage, finish it with anything that doesn't vaporize it, and that should give me a captured Praetor. Should being the operative term here. So yes, right now I am still repeatedly rolling for chances to fail, but I want to get all of this stuff out of here. So, you know. Lightning McShoddy is the only one that I have that was actually capable of using the Direwolf to some degree of competence. And she was the one giving everybody a morale boost. Though I can't help but notice that they're actually surviving all of their psionic stuff a lot better since she went down. Which is almost making me wonder if they're all the same rank, or are they all just giving each other a morale boost? Is it just like rookie camaraderie going on in that case? I don't know. Yeah, Dead Wolf Xenonaut. It's weird. Everybody else is corpse. That one's Dead Wolf Xenonaut. Weirdly blunt about that. Alright. I've wasted several turns having this guy run back and forth, forgetting who I was actually having him ferry over a little while ago. Alright, I think this is the pile that's got more stuff. No, then it was this pile. We got piles everywhere. No, that's the chemical stuff. No, that's another flamethrower. This pile? Alright, another advanced flash. That can't hurt. As well as ye old amazing shotgun. Yeah. I kind of want to bring this thing to the front. Child, what are you... Oh, man. I had a shoebox that I was throwing away. My son just took it. He's like, hey, I fit in this. It's cute. Alright, there's no way we burned through all their dudes so far. Like, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, we've only done like 16. There's no way that they're all not coming. Unless they just rolled an absolute crapload of Reapers and then they just can't or something. Alright. See, Emil looks like Mark Zero Madsen, a Danish UFC fighter. Maybe that's who he's modeled off of. I've heard a few of these are modeled off people. Alright. Yeah, I think we'll drop that medkit. I need this guy out of here. Because if we fail to do this, Emil's going to be the only one that gets out. Assuming he doesn't get severely mind-controlled or something like that. And then, yeah, what I want is just to leave one person behind so that they can get these guys out, get that 10% extra damage. Because then that probably would be enough to in future attempts, whenever we do the flamethrower thing, if there's a long-range shot, the flamethrower should be able just to finish it off instead of having to take a second round or just hope that fire takes it out or, you know, take their grenade, because that's happened several times now. We ended up losing one just because of friggin' Lizard Rambo over here. Yeah, actually, that was kind of the big thing that got lost last time. Again, I don't know if it's actually lost. I'm just going to consider it lost because of how quickly I turned off the computer, but I mean, whatever. You'll see it if it isn't. But there was this guy, actually Vale was here for it. I forget if Evan was here for it. But there was this lizard guy. He started off right here, fought us to back here, broke through that door, fought us to back here, then he was here, then he was here, then he was there. Like, this dude just was shredding everybody, injuring everybody, keeping everyone pinned down with his friggin' heavy dark for, hell, like 20-something turns. It took a minute. That guy was just not ready to give up. Alright, see, somehow I more and more get the impression that the soldier's health is not the top list of your concerns. Gee, what gave you that impression? No, right now I'm kind of ready to be done with the run. That's why I'm trying this kind of cheesy strategy. I know with a fair degree of certainty that on this difficulty, the air game shouldn't stop us. We should be able to hold out for as long as needed. So that basically just means focus on winning it. And yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do. So this should open up endgame, then hopefully get some extra research out of it as well. And then, yeah, we just kind of go on from there. Yeah, there's another Heridian Elite. So we got a few dudes out of it. But I'm going to bring this shotgun up front. Probably going to have Emil drag back some more supplies. Maybe let Shotgun Lady go do some of that, because I have a feeling all this extra exercise is giving him a little bit better resistance. So, does psionic stuff have ammunition, or is it truly unlimited? Also, yes, Happy New Year. From two weeks ago. Oh yeah, Mr. Mans? Alright, one more turn. Okay, this is that sniper, I think. Yeah, mass sniper. What's this one? That's the ion sniper. Then this one's the flame gun. Okay, another potential idea, like shield and one of their big fancy guns, that might be a stronger contender for actually surviving the attempt to break its armor. What it comes down to is whether we're running into a bunch of resistance in this hallway if we get there. Because if we can have one person hold this hallway and have the other two bum rush the room, assuming two lizards got knocked out, I would assume maybe like 3 guards, 2 Heridians, right? First turn, vaporize the guards, probably lose one person, try to execute half the plan, have everybody else circle around, or whoever's left circle around, try to capture them proper. Something like that. I think better bet might be long-range minigun. Just like shred it a little bit. Maybe shield in that mass sniper thing. Just like pop it off, try to hit its armor off a little bit. throw the charge from around a corner, hope it hits it. That then doesn't include the flamethrower in that plan. I don't know. We'll just make plans as we go. This is probably the failed run, but, you know, whatever. This is why we're going to keep attempting it. These are all rookies, except for one sergeant that was already down, so... Or that is already down. Because they basically just took high rolls on everything, which is kind of amazing. Truly unlimited unless they're dead. Okay. Good to know. Because, yeah, I know in these games, sometimes they have some mechanical limitation. Like, I think one of my favorite ones was the original, or not the original, but the Tactics Ogre PSP, like the vanilla version, that they technically had to... Well, okay, they have necromancers in that one, which technically have to use reagents, which meant that for the purposes of one of the recurring bosses throughout the game, there's this necromancer guy that has, like, he's just there, you know, summoning unlimited zombies and skeletons and crap. But technically speaking, you can just sit there and keep exercising him all, and he'll just run out. Because usually the danger is you run forward, and he's like, oh yeah, you took out my dudes? Well, it's like, poof, throws his hands up in the air, there's more, and suddenly you're surrounded. And then you gotta fight your way through and try to get through them in a whole desperate run, which is kind of what they were going for there. Also, I find it hilarious that carrying the person in wolf armor actually gives you more movement range than the person in wolf armor has. Or direwolf. I'm sorry. It is direwolf, as in their movement is truly dire. I mean, they're good for assaulting type stuff, but I still feel like, in general, I'd probably prefer the regular wolf. Putting in my headphones again and hearing failed run, what's up here? It hasn't failed yet, but, you know, we're getting there. We just gotta give us time to fail. Maybe if I put the shotgun here. Right, actually, if we drop the shotgun and have you go assist in bringing supplies over, maybe we'll get somewhere. Because, just kind of a status update, as it were. We have 3 people still left standing. We have the tank guarding the door. At any given point, if everybody's down, we drive the tank over. Actually, yeah, we can put that guy out there because we don't have to sacrifice the tank in that instance. Okay, so we can have 3 people that bum rush the final room. We can still pull off that plan. These are just a bunch of privates in fancy gear. So what we'd essentially be losing if these guys went down, because I'll be moving all of their equipment back over here, we'd be losing a few stun rockets, stuff like that. We'd be losing 1 predator, 1 sentinel, 1 buzzard. So give it a couple waves, we can make up for that. As well as 1 flamethrower, 1 minigun, we have a spare. Again, I expected to do this several times, so... but anyway, what we're getting out of it, though, is a fair bit of research, plus 10% damage on both Heredians and civilians. Which I really wish they would rename for next time, because apparently civilians are supposed to be a reference to one of the groups that the Romans fought, that were considered to be lizard people or something like that, but it sounds so much like civilians. So, I keep wondering that every single time, like, just like I'm sitting here and somebody's gonna walk by the door and like, they're talking about setting civilians on fire. Let's see, you're forgetting my X Division tip, don't lose units? Well, yes, but we're in endgame. There is no not losing units. Like, by the time that endgame rolls around... Like, look at this situation. Yes, I'm supposed to have better armor by this point. Apparently I've been missing some important thing somewhere that I've apparently set on fire several times. Don't know what that's about. But, what I do know is that it has been interesting to set several things on fire. And I also know that we have these thingies, which are cheap to mass produce, and to make problems go away real good like. So... Like I said, the only thing we need, because we're stocked up on pretty much everything else. So, ballistic cores we're running low on, but we can basically mass produce those now by just basically doing fort raids over and over, and then just fighting wraiths. Just fighting wraiths, capturing their stuff, just doing that a ton. If we needed to get fibers, same thing. If we needed to get alloys, just sit there and wait for hunters or interceptors to spawn, because I'm pretty certain that we'd still be able to shoot down interceptors. Plus, they're worth even more, so just shooting down a handful of them will usually seem to outclass any damage that they do. So basically that leaves the actual threats as base raids and just failing missions over and over and it taking longer. Which the base raids, most of the bases have like 6 or 7 defense guns. So that's pretty nifty. Yeah, I think at this point they might just not be charging anymore. Emil, why am I having you run back without supplies? I'm stupid. Excuse me being stupid. Alright, I forgot to drop your stuff again with the being stupid. It happens. And then, yeah, if those 3 fail, then Evan will get out of here with everybody else. So yeah, coffee goes the opposite way on that tip. It's mostly just, I'm kind of viewing this with an almost like World War II-esque mentality, where it's like, we have the manpower to make it happen. And just overwhelming with relatively, with like effective but cheap to produce equipment with, Oh, hi! Okay, I can help with that. One sec, please. Alrighty, and back. So yeah, as like I was saying, basically just kind of viewing everything with an almost like World War II-esque mentality there. So, and yes, I brought along the axes because I think they're going to be very helpful. In fact, axes might be the best way for us to break down their armor, because we know that if the axe can hit... Well, oh, okay, actually, bit of a clarification. Can axes break armor? Because I feel like they can't. And actually, with that note, one more thing to take care of. Alright, so the reason that I ask about that whole mitigation thing, right? So, with the axes, they pierce exactly 100, and we need to get their armor under 100 to get the shock charges to do their job. So if we do that, the axes should be a good tell of where their numbers are actually at any given moment. Alright. Still nothing. And they're still dragging stuff over. See, like, as much as I love this mod and this kind of situation in general, once endgame starts rolling around, it definitely starts to drag a bit. Because like earlier on in the game, it was kind of similar, but there wasn't as much of a, like, you just spent hours, you know. Well, okay, base raids did take about as long, but more often than not, it was it didn't feel like, for example, with like blood grenades or something like that. Let's see, they do kinetic, so it should. It's like where one failed action just suddenly deleted somebody because of the, not because of the damage of the thing that they're using, but the tile effect that it puts out. But actually, hang on. Yeah, nerved. And they're just sitting there. Alright, that's understandable. They've had their head messed with for quite a while. Alright, so this guy's gonna take over for chucking stuff behind that door. Actually surprised with only 38 that she's held up so well. She was kind of the chicken of the bunch. But yeah, I hope not to run into that situation at all, but in case we need to use axes. It's kind of a little bizarre that that it's still an option. But that's awesome. I love that so much of the stuff that I got early on is still useful. It's one of my favorite things to be able to pull off. Because it always just feels like you did it right when that happens. So one thing I probably should check before... Oh, what are you doing? What you doing, Mr. Man? So I'm going to do one quick check here. Alright, yeah, the other one's still standing. Not sure where these two are, though. Okay, I know where Soda is. I'm not sure where Lucy is. Anyway, let me see if those are good tiles. So yeah, Elite and Elite, they made it out. Look at all that rank up if they actually make it out. Anyway, so let's reload that quick save. Because we're not just leaving it like that. I just want to make sure that when, whenever they do end up going, that they, that those tiles count. See, axes are nice, Pictanas are awesome. If I can get them, I will. No idea where... Well, I have a vague idea of where they are. Also, it's funny because I've got like 160 axes at this point because they keep multiplying. They can't stop breeding. We got like hamster axes going on. Ooh, we've got 2 more of these? Oh yeah, definitely take these along. Probably take some of this. Yeah, that's looking nice. And then I probably should drop this onto the exit tile. So acid also doesn't degrade, right? Because I was thinking to chuck a bunch of those into that hallway blindly and hope it does something, but so far I've seen very little effect out of acid grenades. Like, every time I've used them, I've mostly just injured my own people. This is when I find out they took that turn to move somebody right here, and then they hit him from the back. Hamster/rabbit axes. Yeah, I don't even remember how many I built at this point. I'm pretty sure I used most of the chitin that I built up. So I probably could have built that many, but every time... Okay, so when I was doing the those fort raids, I just gave everybody an axe at first. Okay, at first I went in with shotguns and axes, and then figured it would give them some training, and then figured, you know, we'll go in with just axes. It's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a good time. So I did that, and it worked surprisingly well, but they never captured anything. And then after that, I figured, okay, we'll you know, we'll maybe go about this another way. Decided to, yeah, let's go ahead and drop this over here. Decided to try and, sorry, just a sec. Just want to find out what's where. But yeah, so then after that, I tried with the axes. They worked way better than I ever would have expected. Because I was trying them on, like, Phase 4 Wraiths, and it was just chopping right through like it was butter. Why do I... Did they get mind-controlled? No, I only have 3 people. Okay. Doop-de-doop-de-doop. So, out of curiosity, do the swords do that too? Alright. Somehow they still didn't take advantage of that situation. And it's feeling very, very quiet. Alright. But anyway, I've got 2 more stun rockets. So, another quick little thing here. When it comes to the Praetors, they're immune to gas, right? Like, I'm just assuming, like vanilla, they're immune to it. Because they've got helmets, but I also found out last time that apparently the black elite lizards apparently are not immune, despite having a helmet. Which I thought was always the indicator of they've got a rebreather, so the gas don't do nothing. But I guess technically if it sucks all of the oxygen out of the air, then that doesn't count. I don't know. Anywho, like, I'm assuming they're immune to it, right? It seems like a fair assumption. But I can't help but notice that there's less psionic stuff going on. Like, that turn, there was nothing. Why was there nothing? I know they can't use it every turn, but they absolutely love spamming that stuff, so what's the deal? I'm getting worried that they just got bored and gave up. Alright, let's probably pop you back here. Yeah, I learned from that Lost stream that these Praetors, their fireball thing is going to be a one-shot on anybody no matter what. Yeah, it's seriously seeming like one of them fell unconscious, and I don't understand if that can actually happen. Because that would mean that they take effectiles. Like, I think what it was, that lizard that passed out, I think it took an effectile instead of the actual boom. Let's see, we got a empty one here, which you probably would be okay picking up and reloading. If nothing else, at least you have it. Another one there. I don't think we'll end up needing any reloads on that shotgun. The main reason I was thinking about reloading those shotguns there is because I was expecting a whole lot of Reapers to start coming in, and we've only run into like 4. Because again, they're all stuck on the other side, so who knows? Oh, crap! What if they spawned in with a tank and they just have a tank blocking the door or something? That'd be awesome. That'd be amazing if that happened. But I think more realistically, they're just sitting there. Just all huddled up in the command room. I just know that the second that I open up that door on the right, that's when stuff is about to go completely haywire. So we're going to go through more of these. He's going to have to be able to reload that launcher. You're going to continue checking that corner and still be really disappointed by it. Just, yeah, no Reapers have come for the most part. Not much of anything, really. It's concerning. We've got one shield left, so... yeah, Sophia's got the highest shieldable health. We'll just have them do it. They're afraid. I mean, this looks like the scared AI. And honestly, this is why I find it funny every time that there's folks on the folks over on the Goldhawk forums there, like, oh man, we gotta make it realistic. You gotta be able to call in like airstrikes and things like, oh hello, there you are. Nice. Okay, well that answers that little mystery. Like, oh, you gotta be able to call in airstrikes and whatever else. I'm like, you know what? All well and good, but why can't we just sit here for a few hours, just holding them off, waiting until they, you know, send 2 more people? Or just send, like, 2 of the random local cops here. That's literally all we need. We just need more people with functioning hands, and we can go ahead and clean this all up. But yeah, it's like we've managed to lock all their doors. They literally cannot leave anywhere. They can't do anything. Just send me some locals, and that could have ended badly. Oh yeah, that's why I keep checking that corner, because this map spawned in the same layout for the most part, as far as I can tell anyway, as that lost stream. Which basically means they have a hallway here. They've got a long way to go around. This is their safety spot. They've got a long way to go here. She's still potentially in danger if they are waiting right there. But if they just sent one, because lately they've just, like, everybody's stuck trying to get to that tank. The AI is just confused. So unless they finally, you know, sent everybody, they're going to be trying to just send them one at a time. They've got a long hallway over here, and then there's another long hallway here, and then this is the command room. So it's kind of a weird situation as far as that goes. Luckily, we rolled high on that Reaper. I actually... did I manage to capture... I think I managed to capture one by stun a while ago, so I think that might be why we do so much damage to him. Not certain. But anyway. He panicked, that's fine. As I walk around the corner and it's no longer fine. Now, if we put you about here... we're gonna have her reload that launcher, fire those 2 in there. So, do you know if, Praetors are, gas immune or not? Hang on just a moment. Let's see, about Praetor gas immunity, just feed my older kid some corn and throw him in there. He'll find out fast. Oh, man. Know exactly what you mean. Our son's been having that lately. Like, I don't know why, no matter what we feed him, he's like, just excuse me while I just friggin' unleash some war crimes in the car. But yeah, it's, he's stanky. Alright, let's drop these right here. I actually don't want him specifically doing very much. Actually, you know what? Maybe instead of the flamer, I should give him the axe. No, we're gonna leave him with that. So what I want is, actually, she's gonna run around. She's gonna pick those up before she starts firing, and then just kind of keep pounding on this, see if there's anything left in there. So she's gonna pick up those gases. Throw a flash in there. If there's a sound, she throws some stun gas, heavy stun gas, then the rocket. Alright, because yeah, I think the tile effect lasts... I want to say the tile effect is just the tile effect, it doesn't really do anything different. Because yeah, again, the only reason I'm wondering about the Praetor is because, again, that last time when I went and was doing this, fired a stun rocket, it ended up knocking out a guy with a helmet. So worth a check. All right, nothing there. Step aside. Retrieve your loot. And then, yeah, this is going to be the last of our stun material. Aside from that shock charge. Because scared or not, it's weird that there's only been one psionic thing flying out. Now, there we go, there's two. But before I felt like they were having, like... I don't know, I felt like they had more than that, no? Alright, let's say flamethrower on the ground. Before you get any ideas there, sir. So I'll keep checking that corner. Alright. And then, yeah, I gotta get going in a little bit here, so we'll see if this works out or not. Or at least, hopefully we will. That's a Praetor. And that's 200 suppression on him. So with any luck, he's suppressed. Now we should be able to drop all the gas on him and check. How awesome would it be if this just worked? And then we could, like, punch down this door, just walk out there, grab him, get the hell out. We just ignore the whole rest of the base. How amazing would that be? Alright. Yeah, leave the flamer on the ground, because this guy has panicked several times before. Unnerved, but hopefully still good. Please tell me that unnerved does not mean she panics next round, because I need her to fire that rocket in there. That'd be some spec op stuff. Yeah, right? Ah, god dang it. I was gonna move. It always goes that way, dang it. Oh, wait a minute. Unless this guy pulls, like, some friggin' ace stuff right here. Okay, 46%. Come on, nail that. Yeah! Nice! Yeah. Hopefully he's suppressed again. I figured if it hit her, you know, whatever, she's already lost the window, but in this case... we might have some stuff. Hello there, Luke. Alright, am I forgetting anything? Did I do my flame check? Yes. Whew, okay. Praetor's weak point is chemical resistance. This counts as a chemical, isn't it? Something went down from that. It stuttered. Something fell down. Don't know what the hell did. Probably just one of the rando bodyguards, but I'm still going to be excited about it. You can't reload it, can you? Yeah, I think next turn we're just going to throw a heavy and see if it hits it. Alright. Who hasn't moved? Emil? Okay. Current pace, some years apart from that, but how do you combat them? The godly mind spin stuff? Most of your armor starts getting it built in. Mostly still just bravery, but for example, each of these suits have like 6 or 7 just immunities, more or less. Right, that was a Heridian. So it either moved or passed out. I would really like that second option. Alright. If only there was some way to know. I guess if it goes down to one psi, because they're already going every other turn. I know when they're like fully in their prime, I think they get 2 attacks each. Maybe I'm wrong on that, but like last time when we had failed it, it felt like that. Like they were just getting never-ending turns. Yeah, stun gas chemical. Well, crap. Okay, they're paralyzed. They're still getting... Yeah, they're still both standing. Okay. But we do know that they've taken stun damage, which means we should be able to just hit him with a machine... or hit him with a minigun. Just take him out. 1 shotgun, 1 minigun. In which case, this guy's probably better off going and grabbing that shotgun. What are we doing, guys? 1 sec. Oh, also, as far as the dread chance, I'm not actually sure how that calculates at this point, because I feel like it's been getting less and less common the closer that we've gotten to them. Might be wrong on that, though. Like, it's rolling every now and then, but I know at the very start of the fight, everybody gets hit by it immediately. Okay, I think one of their lizards just passed out. In fact, I think they might be starting to leave the room. Oh, crap. Well, that's a problem. Alright, go get that shotgun. Oh, poo. Alright. Alright, what do we do here? I think we just have you move over here with the minigun. And just try to ice everything that comes around the corner. Yeah, maybe over here. Have to come out the... Yeah, we blew this, though. the problem. I have the Gauss shoddy over here. So I guess now we find out whether we live or die here. We know that there's at least some knocked out lizards in there. There's some movement going on. There's the possibility that there's one knocked out right on the other side of that, which is all we need. I want the shoddy over anything else right now, though. Because that can take care of a lot of problems for us. Alright, we're going to fire into that doorway, though. In hopes that if there's anything there, it might get suppressed. It probably won't be enough to do it, though. They've retreated to that door, I think. Because they probably saw that as their safe space, and then they just went to the door. Alright. Maybe there's the safer move. No, I think it's here, because there's more stuff in the way. Alright. See, this thing I'm excited for because it can slow stuff down. It doesn't necessarily have to kill anything. This guy's reactions are going to be garbage, though, so there's not too much he can safely do. He has to get the drop on him. So with this way, if there's a Reaper that comes in, he should be able to slow it down. Come on. Or kill it. There we go. Perfect. Man, that thing's good. Okay. Apparently they've got gas rockets. Yeah, the one time you needed not to panic. Awesome. Yeah, they're dead. Stop panicking! It's the one thing you need to not do here. Really? You're just gonna fail all of your rolls at that moment. I'm just gonna see what happens here, because I want to at least see if it knocked him out. It's over, yeah, we'll get the tank out, we'll get the researches out of it. But that's fine, I gotta get going anyway. But yeah, at least we got the extra damage out of this one. Okay, they're taking 12. I can at least run down there. Oh, for crap's sake, let me see it! What is wrong with you? Show me your secrets. It's annoying. Because literally all I wanted to see was whether or not they actually knocked him out. Alright. But we still got 2 people out of it because, yeah, okay. Alright. Alright, so gimme them projects. Alright, advanced stun is finished. Fantastic. What about more of those rockets? No, we lost the shock rocket and the shock charge, but you know what? I think it's This is doable. This is definitely doable. Yeah, advance a little bit so we can get those researches done. There we go. Vivisection, Nito. Probably just getting bonus damage and nothing else off these, but we'll see. Nito. Yeah, we're making a laser Mark III. Can probably use that to replace that shoddy that was lost. I had a few auto shotties that were lost on that one. Got more replacement ones. Yeah, all we need is a few hunters, basically. It's like 5 hunters, and we should be all sorted. Probably hunters, or these kinds of hunters with fusion rockets are going to be a pretty solid choice going forward. Because there's then the option to pop them later. That we can basically back them away from the door, fire one rocket, blow up whatever's on the other side, then fire a burst. Problem solved. Because these cost only cash, so they're not much of a problem. Shouldn't have any of these left. No more of those. Anything from these? Probably also not. But yeah, how about that? Now we know that stun rockets can apparently blow open those things. That's neat. So I guess the bigger question, if I throw a bunch of stun in there... Okay, quick thing. Svendringen, quick question for you. If I fire like a stun rocket in there, right? Put some down as far as stun damage goes. Then they get hit by chemical. Would that then like count as a kill, or would that ideally just like it would do both? Like, does tile damage still do both? I'm trying to think if that would KO them or not. Alright, everybody's working on stuff, so we'll leave that for the time being. Iridian Elite. Man, that looks very photoshopped. Alright. Sebi Elite is just doing their thing. Alright, Sentinel is finished. Goody goody. Probably want to make more advanced flash. Some things were very useful. I think I've already got plenty, but, you know, just give them something to do, make them feel useful. Probably recruit more rookies. More energy cores. I'm actually thinking, what if I shoot a zappy gun? Kinda serves you right for the door cheese. Oh yeah, no, it's happening again. Don't even question that one. We're 100% cheesing the hell out of that. I will not be doing this the normal way. Just because I see an opportunity for something outrageously cheesy, I have to do it. Such is the rule. Alright, Sebi Elite. Nothing there. Okay, so just bonus damage, so that'll help out next round. So we've already pretty much got our team. So let's go over here. Sort of mostly by bravery score, because that'll help out a lot. Also, this is the wrong base. I still find it funny that they just, like, UPS'd us back a few missing people. It's like, here you go, you left these at our friggin' doorstop again. Here you know, here you go. Don't know what you want us to do with these. Alright, the rest are still hiring, so we'll just wait a minute. I should probably fire some scientists at this point just to make room for all these guys. No such thing as honor and war, only winners and losers? Exactly. Exactly. There we go, we can rip apart some wraiths. And then if we, get lucky and one of those engineers or something spawns, then we'll go ahead and get that out of there. Don't even know why I'm taking those apart, to be honest. Yeah, for shock, all we need is selenium. So again, or alloys. So we can make them. We have the technology. Yeah, let's make some more Mark IIs, like 5 of them. Or 6 of them. I want to have a knife user next time. Yeah, Winner's Right History, exactly. Ooh! Advanced ability analysis. Does that gives... Okay, that doesn't give us anything new. I thought it might give us something fancy. They're like, here you go, we're just going to give you one. Ooh, we can take apart a few drones. That'll be not useful. Okay, I've arrived at Nev's conclude. I feel like this batch is actually a decent bit better than the last one. Which is funny, because the last ones were actually trained up and everything. Alright, do we have everybody we need on that drone ship? Yes, we have our full 10. So, alright, we'll worry about... to kind of show what's left, I guess. What I'm thinking of bringing this next time... probably going to bring some SMGs and shields. That would have been pretty useful last time. Mostly for anti-Reaper type stuff. How good is this? 35 with 10 mitigation? That is garbage. Okay. As far as mag goes, we've got plenty more of the mag carbines. It looks like we got all of them back, in fact. As far as plasma goes, we've still got plenty of plasma throwers. We've got 13 of them suckers, so we're doing alright there. As far as armor goes, we've got 6 sentinels. We need to build a new predator with the next wave there. Then again, I almost wonder if it's not even worth going for the predator. Because all we needed is one burst from the fire. Like, generally Sentinel still does the same job and costs less. And you can still use your hands. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see, Gauss-wise, we shouldn't have anything, but I do want to get another one of these. So yeah, we'll do that. So yeah, I think we want maybe one Predator suit, we'll see. As far as lasers go, we have another 2 miniguns, actually. Interesting. Okay, one of the people that got downed apparently brought their minigun back with them somehow. Got another laser shotty. That's actually not very good. Although fires 5 shots. So 5 times 4, 20 times 16. No, that still actually does a good amount. Okay, I think the Laser Mark III is something we want to bring along, and... yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we want to do next time. But either way, I gotta get going for now. So thank you guys for stopping by. And yeah, have a fantastic one. Take care.